My name is Paul Miller. I'm the olive oil expert for this BRCP project in Tunisia. I'm also the founder of the Extra Virgin Alliance, which is a group of experts, producers and other people interested in olive oil in 13 countries. This is my first time in Tunisia, and it's been very interesting for me to spend the last 2 weeks finding out about the Tunisian olive industry and meeting the people in that industry. We often talk about olive oil, and in particular extra virgin olive oil, as an ancient gift. It's a wonderful food that comes to us out of antiquity, but you rarely get the opportunity to see that connection as you do in Tunisia. People talk about the industry in Tunisia having 1.8 million hectares of olive trees, and that's a lot. Tunisia is in the top 4 olive oil producing nations in the world, and that's good. But what you don't realise until you travel around Tunisia is how intrinsic the olive tree is to this society. What strikes me is the houses, the people living amongst these olive trees, both around the cities and out in the countryside of Tunisia. So here we have this kind of ancient landscape covered with olive trees that's quite impressive. In fact, the industry is quite different from a number of other industries in the world. It's less intensive, the trees are kind of part of the landscape, and quite a bit of the industry has trees and production which never sees fertilisers or pesticides. It's really a very kind of original industry, and that was interesting to me. Then, of course, there are unique olive varieties in Tunisia. Uzlati, Shemlali, Chetui, and 30 or 40 others. I tasted the oils, they're good. They have very interesting flavours, a full range of flavours, some with spice, some quite strong, pungent, bitter, some milder, but all with great potential in food. And of course the Tunisians eat these oils with everything. And that's good. And you start to wonder, well, okay, what's driving the quality of these products? All these olives are hand-picked. In the modern world, in modern production of olive oil, that's remarkable. The fact that these olives are hand-picked and the quality of the fruit comes through in the oils. I'm not saying, of course, there's no room for improvement. Every industry has room for improvement, and this one does too. But that primary resource, the hand-picked olives, is a great way to start in the production of high-quality olive oil. So you have this kind of ancient industry, native varieties, unique styles of oil, and that in itself is very interesting. But what has impressed me the most is the emergence of young, enthusiastic Tunisians who've been around the world, who've been educated, are connected online, have come in some cases back to family businesses with an ancient history in this industry and want to take these wonderful products to the world. We've seen some world-class new production facilities here, a general feeling of the need to improve, and a real desire amongst these really enthusiastic young Tunisians, backed by their experienced families, to take Tunisian olive oil to the world as a branded product. Of course, Tunisia has produced a lot of food. It's been a food bowl for thousands of years, and really nothing has changed in that. But what is changing is the desire of the industry to make a mark in the world of olive oil. I'm really enthusiastic about branded Tunisian products going to new markets such as the USA. I think they're going to find a great home amongst the food in these new markets, in the food of Americans, in the food of other enthusiastic olive oil consumers around the world, and I really look forward to seeing the expansion of that.